Yeah, it was a mighty performance. I felt from the guys. I felt like they sort of set it up in the first half really well. They were playing, such a strong brand of footy. And then obviously Cherry's interceptor going at half time, but then we sort of righted that in the second half. Came out and kept going. I felt like we were, we were really strong tonight for nearly all the match. I felt like we were really dominant. I felt like the combinations were there. I felt like our defence was really pressuring. I felt like it was, really strong performance there.
Things like line speed and goal line defence looking more like the Roosters ball. Are you confident the boys are building back to the Roosters?
Yeah, I think that was pretty clear there. We weren't going to get anything tonight. You could see that there was not going to be any, any call or any assistance there. So we had to, I think it was 7-0, the penalties, sixes again in the second half. So we were just going to spend time on our goal line defending. We weren't going to get anything coming off our line. That they were obviously the perfect team in that second half, and we just had to defend, and we kept doing it. And except for one, we just missed that one to sort of finish it off. But the guys were epic. They kept fighting and they fought for everything there right to the end, and we just missed execution. We did have an opportunity to win. It would have been great to nail that.
They kept going again, as you said. There was a forward pass they called about 2-3 minutes to go. Did you have a view on that?
Well, Casey, the touch judge, didn't call it. She kept going, said it was fine. Ben called it from, a poor angle and called it forward, but the touch judge, who was right in line, didn't call it. We had a ball plant from Cherry Evans that they went on to score the try. They changed the rule at the start of the year. We had the drag down of Joey Manu at the start. Like, there wasn't going to be a thing. There wasn't going to be 7-0 in a second half there, plus those calls, and that's why I felt like we were awesome. I felt like the boys just kept dusting themselves off and kept attacking again and defending what they had to defend. But, in the end, we weren't good enough.
How frustrating was it that you always said that three really better performances in the leagues and a few things go against you over very good in control? How frustrating was that?
Yeah, I felt like, as Robert said, we were really working hard, working our ass off in that second half, defending our goal line, working for each other. We just had a lot of things not go away, but still a lot of belief there that we could finish the game off and win. And said in the sheds, we took some steps forward this week and in that game, and think things will turn for us. But I know if we have that same attitude like we had tonight, that we'll start getting some results. It's just hard to get a win at the moment. This is how it is.
Rob, is 2022, do you look at that as an inspiration? You won 8 in a row to finish the year, and I'm home for one. I think Luke touched on it earlier in the week. Has that been spoken about as inspiration for the rest of the season?
No, we have belief in the way that we play, and I think that's what, the best thing about tonight was that you saw a Roosters team out there tonight. That was Roosters style, that was a Roosters performance. And it wasn't good enough tonight, and so be it, but we played our style. We're true to that. And so there's the platform. And then we know what we can do as a team against any opposition, and it's about playing like that consistently. And then we'll attack the next one in front of us. It's not. We know who we are. We've got memories of finishing really strong, but it's not by crossing your fingers. It's by training really well, having good conversations during the week, and then letting it go on the weekend and playing like that. So that wasn't a win, but that's a step forward for us. So that's a real positive.
Just to run to see
Yeah.
the back, he got rocked in that first
It was for such a physical guy. It was like, oh, that's a good run, and then he gets shortened by, I think it was Olakawatu, was it? It was a fair hit actually. It was a welcome to first grade. So, but very good stint there. Between Siwa and Nafahu White, I think he maybe plays 10th game tonight. Terrell May there. That was a really good into half-time, out of half-time period, and it won't be his last game. That was a good way to start his NRL career. Sorry, say that again. No, not particularly. It's just it is what it is. You don't there's no good or right time. You plan your season around certain buys and certain times, and it was time for us to have a buy. So we would have liked to win that game coming in, and we'll take a breath and then we'll get going as soon as we come out of the bye.
Teddy, how frustratingly good can Australia was kicking a game be? Like, I think you've got to put him into the set, and then he can just say one of those things.
Yeah, he's been doing that his whole career really. So you constantly got to be on your toes as our back three, and he controlled the game really well from as he always does. So it's he's been doing that for many years now.
Although you can see the improvement on a week-to-week basis, when does time come out and you change trying to make finals?
When it does.
Do you feel like you're at that point now, or is it you still got a couple of weeks to get it going again?
Well, this is the thing, right? Like, because I don't know exactly where it sits and what it's going to take, but before you start, you want to play your game. You don't want to go and compete and be in something that you're not going to win. So our pure focus has been around the way that we play and getting back to our style. Then the rest takes care of itself. You know, you want to play a game that you know that's in your blood, that's really clear, that you think's going to win big games, and you've got to stay true to that. And we haven't done that enough. We've been working well to get that back in place. And once you do that, anything can happen. It's not about eking a win out and going back and forth on that. That's not how you win comps. It's not. That's not it. It's about being true to the style of play that you want to play and going after it. And we haven't done that enough. But I saw a team out there that can be really proud about the way they went about playing. They didn't get the win, and we get that right, and the rest will follow.
Can you just talk a little bit about Jake's concussion? First of all, how is he?
He was good he was sort of sitting in there at halftime. I haven't had a long chat with him, but yeah, that was a bit uncomfortable there.
What did you see? Because Drew played 1 minute and did a really good job in the middle there, like just putting some new into the system.
Yeah, it's tough for a guy that plays sort of 10 minutes, 15 minutes here and then doesn't play, and even in and out of training, and then all of a sudden you've got to play 60 minutes in the middle. Drew's played so many different positions, and it's tough to go in there, but that's the role of that utility. You've got to be ready for that. And he put his hand up there tonight, so it'll be good to get Smithy back post bye. That'll be key, especially after Jake took that hit tonight.
Did you get a chance to look at his tackle? Or just didn't seem like it was too much in the
No, I didn't look at it. We were on our goal line D set. I obviously saw it. Obviously, I don't know. I couldn't see it from this side. It was obviously on the other side of the ruck, and I didn't really look at it.
Teddy, just quickly ask about trying to get back to Origin again. How can you get back and play in Australia?
Yeah, it's hard to focus with Roosters and it's hard when we're not winning games. So I'll wait for that Origin if it comes, and I'll get in there and do my best.
Are you confident you are that man to be the captain of New South Wales and Trent?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.